Welcome to this virtual product launch. The unique TwinPower is coming now in a green and clean package. So let's start. Let me introduce you our expert in large power, Sergio Salvador, who is actually in our Competence Center for Power and Light Towers in Spain. Hello, Sergio.
Hello, Rosa, and welcome everyone. The new QAC 1350 TwinPower is the unique Stage 5 new generator, a masterpiece of engineering where Atlas Copco team has managed to fit 1350 kVA of Stage 5 power within a 20-feet container, achieving the highest Stage 5 power density on a compact green package.
Sergio, it has been a while since Atlas Copco became the first global manufacturer by launching a concept like TwinPower. Can you remind our audience what TwinPower means?
QAC TwinPower concept is a flexible way of delivering large power with the lowest total cost of ownership. Today, we are extending the family with a new member. The first models already set high large power standards, obtaining awards and customer recognition all over the world.
And now, we are the first company offering a concept like TwinPower in Stage 5.
That's correct, Rosa. Our team has done a great job of creating powerful, silent, efficient and Stage 5 emission compliant solutions on a very compact box. That's why we say TwinPower in a green package.
Can you elaborate a bit further how this product is helping the environment?
Sure. The QAC 1350 TwinPower helps to reduce nitrogen oxides up to 80%, helping to protect the environment from global warming. Besides, we minimize the use of fuels. Last but not least, limits the noise pollution thanks to low noise levels.
Sergio, I can't wait to know more about this clean product. But before that, let me connect with our colleague Anja Wijhoff, who is actually in Belgium with one of the customers that have already experienced the new TwinPower Stage 5. Hello, Anja.
Hello, Rosa. Hello, everyone. Thanks, Philip, for being with us today, sharing your experience in Atlas Copco generators.
Hello, Anja. Hello, Rosa. Thanks for coming to Waregem, our premises of Fimatech. We are the official dealer for Atlas Copco air compressors, generators and light towers.
And Philippe is the CEO of Fimatech. Philippe, how did you discover the Atlas Copco TwinPower concept for the first time?
Yes, it was on a meeting in Antwerp where the unit was on the show. I was very impressed by the TwinPower, two gensets inside one box of 20 feet. It's very impressive. It's exactly what we need in the market.
What are the key reasons for you to choose this product?
This is not a standard genset. This is a combination of two gensets from 725 kVA in one box of 20 feet. This unit is very reliable, it's very flexible. We have a low fuel consumption and this leads to a low total cost of ownership. And this is a product which we can make the difference with the competition.
What do you think? For which application is this TwinPower concept more suitable for?
The best is to use them on 24 hours base. In night you can run with one unit and in daytime you can run with two units. So we have an optimized fuel consumption depending on changing demands. And this is a very important point for general industry, what is applicable for this kind of machines.
The Stage 5 regulation is becoming mandatory in the European Union. What are the main benefits of the Atlas Copco TwinPower Stage 5?
Yes, it's right that the legislation is going to change in the future in Europe. The emissions has to be lower and therefore the Stage 5 unit from Atlas Copco will have a greener machine with lower emissions. It will also have a reduced noise level. And next to that, they will have more flexibility because of the possibility to have more options available.
And how do you see the future of large power in Europe?
In Europe, we have a lot of challenges at the moment. I think that all nuclear plants has to be or need to be closed in the coming years. Next to that, they want to push the electrical cars in Europe. So there is no equilibration between the production and the use of electricity. And I think next to the standard supply, this twin power can be a solution for peak shaving.
So Rosa, would you like to add anything?
Thank you, Anya and Philippe. I would like to ask you, would you recommend Twin Power?
Yes, I'm very convinced about the product. It's a top engineered product by Atlas Copco. It's a very reliable machine. If one unit trips, then you have still 50% available from the power. This is extremely important. You see, the product is made by Atlas Copco, which are leaders and not followers.
Thank you again for sharing your experience with us.
Thanks for coming here.
So Sergio, what is new in the design of this model? Can you show us?
The unique Twin Power Stage 5 new large generator is a masterpiece of engineering, where Atlas Copco's innovation team has managed to fit 1,350 kVA of Stage 5 power within a 20-feet container, achieving the highest Stage 5 power density on a compact green package. And what is more important, it keeps the very well-known Atlas Copco's Twin Power values, thanks to the innovative and unique Twin Power installation, which brings multiple benefits for customers. Firstly, its compact design allows easy mobilization of a large amount of power. This is great benefit for large power installation on site where limited space is available. Secondly, the QAC 1350 Twin Power fits remote cooling with variable speed electrical fans that adapt fan speed to the engine cooling needs. The new QAC 1350 Twin Power offers very low noise levels, which are very much appreciated on events or city jobs. Talking about fuel savings, the QAC 1350 Twin Power can bring up to 40% fuel consumption reduction on variable load versus single engine solutions, thanks to the centralized control panel with an integrated power management system that switches on/off the two power packs according to the load required. A fourth benefit, the Twin Power's versatility and flexibility are fantastic. You can use it as a single unit, two different ones, prime and standby in the same box, one unit working at 50 Hz and the other one at 60 Hz, features have never seen before. Moreover, service is easy, because of the one-side service for both power packs. As you can see, all filters are on the same side. Besides, Twin Power offers up to 500 hours of service intervals without refilling, thanks to the optional oil makeup system. And remember, the integrated power management system will prolong the time to service. The QAC 1350 is the first Stage 5 compliant generator on its size, bringing up to 80% reduction in NOx to protect our environment from global warming and complies with the latest emission legislation. And last but not least, QAC Twin Power is available on a wide range of variants and options, like DNV certified containers, 690 volts with a specific alternator, and plug-and-play power connectors. All in all, you are watching a powerful, compact and versatile solution that sets up very high standards in large power. Twin Power on a green package.
It looks fantastic, Sergio. Can you explain how the engineering inside the machine is making it so unique?
The installation of the power packs makes Atlas Copco QAC 1350 Twin Power Stage 5 unique. The two power packs are installed in a way that allows one to full service each power pack with a smart symmetric design. Bear in mind that 1350 kVA of prime power at 50 Hz with the Stage 5 after treatments on 20-feet container is a high level of engineering.
You already mentioned some, but which applications is Twin Power Stage 5 best suitable for?
Did you know that 70% of the global rental revenues come from generators above 626 kVA? And that is where Twin Power concept fits perfectly. mainly thanks to its versatility. The most popular large power rental applications are events, utilities, and oil and gas. On them, our Twin Power offers great benefits, like for instance, compactness and low noise for events, the low total cost of ownership for utilities, and DNV frame, spark arrestor, and other options for oil and gas.
Excellent, Sergio. Let's pick some of the questions we have already received. Hi, Stage 5 is very good to reduce emissions and protect environment, but it adds new elements such as exhaust after treatment. How does it affect the maintenance of the generator?
Thank you for the question. Stage 5 only requires a bit more care in your daily operations. You just need to keep urea levels right, and as on most of generators, avoid as much as you can low loads. But here you have great help with the integrated power management system that will switch on-off power packs according to the load.
Let's pick another one. Do you expect new Stage 5 generators to replace current fleets soon?
Yes, we see activity and early demand because of two main reasons. First, society is becoming more committed to fighting climate change, and some European governments are giving incentives to companies using green equipment. And second, the new Atlas Copco Stage 5 generators bring additional values like a lot of savings in fuel consumption that lower the total cost of ownership.
Can you explain a bit better how you can keep 50% of power during service in a safe way?
Sure, our innovative installation allows operators to work in one of the power packs, staying away from hot parts or moving parts of the other power pack. That will guarantee 50% of the power. For instance, you can plan service during the low power demand periods of the site.
And the last one. Is Twin Power Stage 5 only for Europe?
No, it's more than that. The unit is dual emission compliant, so can be used in the United States and Canada. There is a specific variant for them. Other markets will upgrade emission legislation soon, so this unit could be for them as well.
Thank you, Sergio, for this great session.
Thank you, Rosa, and thank you all for attending.
Let me summarize the key benefits that Twin Power Stage 5 is offering. Up to 80% less nitrogen oxides. Up to 40% less fuel consumption and CO2 emissions. 50% running during service. And all of that thanks to the unique design of two generators in one single 20-feet container. Thanks all for watching, and see you next time.